Microsoft postpones the launch of its controversial Recall AI feature. OpenAI's revenue is reportedly booming. And WhatsApp rolls out enhanced video calling. It's Friday, June 14th, and this is Engadget News. Microsoft's Recall AI feature will not be launching with the first batch of Windows 11 Copilot Plus PCs on June 18th. In an update on the Windows blog, the company said that Recall will shift from being a preview experience broadly available for Copilot Plus PCs next week to a preview that's only available in the Windows Insider program. It will only release the feature for all Copilot Plus PCs after it receives feedback from its insider community of testers. The company added that it's adjusting Recall's release to ensure the experience meets its high standards for quality and security. Microsoft has faced a lot of criticism related to Recall ever since it announced the feature at an event in May. Recall gives users a way to find anything they've ever looked at on their computer, like web pages, images, documents, emails, presentations, chat threads, so on and so forth. It works by taking screenshots of a user's activity every few seconds and then storing them in the Recall timeline. Microsoft assured users when it launched that Recall processes data locally and will keep their information secure. But that wasn't enough to assuage critics' privacy concerns. The company announced more privacy and security changes to Recall earlier this month, including making it opt-in. We don't know if OpenAI, the creator of ChatGPT, is actually making any money so far, but thanks to a Wednesday report in The Information, what we do know is that the company doubled its annualized revenue, a measure of the previous month's revenue multiplied by 12, as the publication helpfully explained in the last 6 months. OpenAI's annualized revenue was $3.4 billion, CEO Sam Altman reportedly told staff. Now that is up from $1.6 billion around the end of last year and $1 billion a year ago. Most of this revenue came from a subscription version of ChatGPT, which offers higher messaging limits to people who pay at least $20 a month, as well as from developers who pay the company to use the company's large language models in their own apps and services. About $200 million on an annualized basis comes from Microsoft, which gives OpenAI a cut of sales of OpenAI's large language models to customers using Azure, Microsoft's cloud computing platform aimed at businesses. Notably, an OpenAI spokesperson told The Information that the financials were inaccurate, but did not explain which details it disputed. OpenAI did not immediately respond to Engadget's request for comment. Earlier this week, Apple announced a partnership with OpenAI. The company plans to hook ChatGPT right into its operating systems for iPhones, iPads, and Macs, letting Siri reach out to ChatGPT to answer questions. The financial terms of that deal, however, are still unknown. WhatsApp is upgrading its video calling chops. The Meta-owned platform is enhancing its calls with a new screen sharing feature, a higher participant count, and a speaker spotlight to try to make the platform a more viable competitor to Zoom, FaceTime, and Google Meet. Screen sharing could be handy for watching videos together, sharing content that isn't easily shareable, or troubleshooting your parents' devices. It also allows for audio sharing, so you can easily chat with others while looking at their screen. WhatsApp also expanded its participant count to 32 people on video calls. The new cap applies to all platforms. It's a significant boost from the previous limit of 8 people, first rolled out in 2020 as pandemic lockdowns kicked into full gear. Speaker Spotlight is another tweak in WhatsApp's update, which is already a standard feature on many other calling platforms. In a group call, the person talking appears first in the row of participants, and their picture is highlighted, making it easier to identify who has the proverbial mic. WhatsApp also highlighted its recent switch to the MLO codec for clearer calls. The new compression should clean up noise and echo cancellation, which is handy for noisy environments. Also, video calls will stream in a higher resolution if your network is fast enough to support it. Thanks for listening. There's more to these stories and additional articles at Engadget.com. This episode featured journalism by senior editor Pranav Dixit, along with contributors Mariella Moon and Will Shanklin, and was voiced by a real person and produced by Spoken Layer. Enjoy your weekend, and I'll be back on Monday with more tech news from Engadget.